Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Yeah!
Alrighty, I'm so excited.
Let's do it.
And if Francine's willing to pink slip her grandson, well, I'm expendable. I should be careful.
Yep, because everyone's expendable under capitalism. You're okay, honey.
It's alright. Hang on. No time for daydreaming. There might be a customer here. Oh, I think I spot, let's see, the 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get all of them, but which do I tackle first? Oh, this is sudden.
Oh.
An irate customer near Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort. A loud crowd around Showtime stage. I think the cursing up a storm would be the first thing to deal with, I would say, but I'm not sure what their priorities would be.
Honestly, like... That is a good question, and going, like, if your characters are, like, because...
Part of me feels like that they, being a little utilitarian, that Lies would just go to whatever's closest.
Right.
But I can't tell what's closest because I don't know where we're standing.
Yep.
So, I feel like maybe since it's already super loud in the whole place, and it has been the whole time, someone cursing that you can hear over a crowd, over the noise, and over Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze.
I was going to say an irate customer, because an irate is like enraged, truly like
Maybe
upset.
I don't know what an irate customer is. And also, what makes the someone not an irate customer?
Hang on, let's actually look at the definition really quick.
Irate.
Because I always like looking these up going, feeling or characterized by great anger. So
Oh,
angry,
okay,
very
okay.
angry, furious, infuriated, incensed, enraged, incandescent, fuming, seething.
Then I was picturing the someone cursing up a storm as being irate. So yeah, irate customer. Interesting thing enough though is like, you only call that one a customer, and the person cursing isn't a customer.
I know.
Which is interesting.
I wonder if that's actually going to be another character that you're going to interact with, by the way.
I wonder about that. Additionally, if they're cursing up a storm, maybe they're just enthusiastic. They're not angry at all. They're just being explicative. So irate customer's fair. Now that I have a better understanding of that, I think we would go deal with that first.
All right, irate customer.
All right,
here we go.
irate customer. Here we are.
Because the other thing also that I will say is that irate customer near Moopy's Magic, they're not actually interacting with the game. Someone cursing up a storm at the Fist of Discomfort sounds like a gamer that's specifically
yelling
angry.
at the game, right?
Which
but again, it doesn't say they're angry. It just says they're cursing.
Right?
And someone could be like, fuck yeah, you know?
Aha!
My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. Also, I think I should turn down my phone. It keeps interrupting everything.
Oh, right.
Maybe I should just mute the app. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress.
That's really far away. Here we go.
It can be. Whoa, Angry Rando. Hello, Angry Rando.
Hi.
You
actually have somebody there. That's amazing.
1, they have them there, and 2, it's a lower, detail character model to specify,
less importance.
Less important, which is interesting. I like that sort of visual marker, but also still having a fully drawn person.
Oh, come on! Hurry the fuck up and finish your game! Yo, do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier.
Note to self. Ask Gavin for a name tag or something, and were you actually here when I was behind the desk and no one was here?
Ooh, that's impressive.
Because
actually.
I would like to know. Yes, I'm Lies, floor attendant.
Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me! I want this fucker to wrap up his damn game so I can play!
Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but I can feel her wince at the man curses up a blue streak. So, where is she in reference to us, and did we just look over to where she is behind the counter?
The counter is over here, so I'm not. You guys can't see, but I'm pointing at the left-hand side of the screen, and so it's closest to Moopy, so that could make sense, like, Ashley over there going,
it's sort of behind us, though, because it can't be right here where the grabber machine is.
I mean, over here somewhere on the left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where, but, like, on this side, it could be left, like, and, south.
Anyway, it's interesting that we look like that we noticed her without really looking at her. Anyway, blue streak.
Curses up a blue streak.
Sir, there are children present. Please, keep the swearing to a minimum.
You kick this fat piece of shit off his game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb if you all you want.
Figuring I ought to hear the fat piece of bleep side of the story before rushing to judgment, I tapped the player on the shoulder. Pardon me. And he doesn't even notice my tapping. All right, maybe,
you are a more detailed character.
Yeah, say that is dateable. I will tell you that is a dateable teddy bear.
Here we go. There's the bear, everybody. We found him.
Yeah, or possibly you just want to date dads.
Or the otter.
Otter?
Yeah.
What?
An otter is an in-between. So there's twink, otter, and bear.
I had
that is the progression.
No idea.
As far as I understand.
Never even heard of otter. Anyway, looks cuddly.
Though I think otter is more common. You're gonna have to forgive me, guys. I think otter is more specifically associated with being a type of twink. So they're more masculine / basically what people go, you're the butch twink, basically. But I don't know.
I love the shirt, though. Look at the little wizard.
I know, it's cute!
So good. All right. He doesn't even notice what's happened. So I tap again. Twice. Pip, pip.
Huh?
Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin, and I hear you have been here for just a bit. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee. Hey, thank you, Naomi, which simply reads, Moopy.
You know the game's full name?
Sure. I played a lot when I was a kid, way back in the day.
Oh,
He's even wearing the shirt for the game.
I know!
That's adorable. I love that it's a mix between, like, Pac-Man and one of those RPG dungeon crawls.
I swear to God, I've actually seen, like, a game that looks really similar to this, and I think it is supposed to get on that edge, because you obviously can't use, Pac-Man. You get in so much trouble, I think.
But I love that it's a combo, and if it is actually a thing, there we go. Also, why did you miss all that stuff on the other side? Oh, sorry.
Right.
It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff?
Yeah?
But Tur says he's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. Additionally, our rando has suddenly gotten real patient as we just sort of work our way through this. Yeah,
I know,
he's
right?
Currently sitting at 714,900 points. I love that dialogue matches the screen.
Right?
Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or as the other guy would probably put it, holy bleep, that's a bleep of a high score.
We are not a child's channel, by the way, so if
it's
we
okay.
swear...
There will be swearing, and there has been swearing. I've heard that you cannot get monetized if you swear, but I don't know the truth behind that or whatever. So we're going to find out eventually if we ever get big and important.
Right? So
anyway.
Here we go, goals, everybody. Either that or we get help from Patreon and Ko-Fi, which is super appreciative for the people that actually are trying to support us that
are
way,
involved with us. Yay.
Yes. Woohoo!
All right.
Oh, the high score. Excuse me.
Right, sir. Can you, please, wrap up your game?
Nope.
Yeah, you're not done yet.
I'm keeping a pretty good pace here. Plenty of livestock, on par for getting close to world record before the kill screen.
That makes sense. Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in a British accent. All right, well, he's got a British accent, my friend, so you're going to have to adjust. I love it when, as we have complained many, many times, how they will not tell you until several lines of dialogue later what someone's supposed to sound like, especially when you're reading an audiobook or lines or things.
Right.
And, like, there's no actual voice for him yet, so, yeah,
he
British
should
accent.
sound like David Attenborough is what you're saying.
Oh, God. Like, I'm watching some documentary program with an E on the BBC.
Yes.
Program. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the game too. So you really are like, I'm not going to ask for job training. I'm not going to know if this is the right thing to do or not.
I was going to say, like, damn,
I do not know that this is like policy at all. And honestly, people going for high scores is very popular. And, world records and stuff in game, in arcades,
yeah.
like that's a thing. So Rando may want to play, but like,
the good hasn't died.
Right, like the good hasn't, he's not like pumping, he's not starting over and over again.
Yeah.
There would really be, like, for me, gamer culture, I'd be looking at Rando and going, sir, what we're going to need to do here is wait till he actually dies. Now, I appreciate you get your quarter next in line. Now, that is arcade etiquette that I'm familiar with. You put your quarter up, you're next in line.
Yep.
So if they would pump another quarter in, it's your turn instead.
Yep.
But if they aren't using more quarters, they get to keep playing.
Right.
So I'm a little bit like, we have suddenly hit a dissonance between myself and the other liars.
Yep, here we go.
He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament.
Hang on. Suddenly my brain's like, British accents? What are those?
What are those?
Okay.
At first, I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Will this cover it?
For a moment, I flash back to the movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife, and they roll around in a bed covered in money, and, okay, they
we have seen some stuff!
That's Indecent Proposal.
Is that what that is?
That is specifically Indecent Proposal.
I have never seen that movie.
I kind of saw most of it once at a slumber party when I was a teenage girl.
Oh, no! when you were a teenage girl and then you became...
And then I became a not teenage girl.
I love that implication.
I like the specification. Sometimes I like to specify slumber party when I was a kid, because, like, teenager or kid seeing a movie where you buy someone's wife for $1 million because they have financial troubles and you can financially exploit them for your own interests is an interesting movie, but it would be a way different movie if I was like 9.
Right.
You know? Anyway, cover what exactly? His trouble. Oh. He's gonna buy the game. He's gonna try and buy the game.
The cast of the game. The game itself.
I'm not actually qualified to answer that for you, and I would need to get the manager. So,
you're gonna forgive me, guys. I'm actually having a hell of a time. I have to interrupt my friend real fast because I'm going insane in my brain because my friend is doing a great fucking soft key Southern/Texan accent, and I cannot British it right now.
Go for Cockney. I don't care if they said soft. Go for Cockney. Be like, pick up Phoenix. All right.
I can't. It's fine. Keep going. We're gonna have to do this.
You can do this. I've never seen such raw cash in one place at any given time. I'm not even in 20s. Dude, it's rolling in Benjamins.
So as he's offering $100 bills is what they're saying here. So if you don't know, that's offering $100 bills.
One moment, please, and let me talk to the angry rando and bring him with me over to the customer service counter.
On it!
Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key it in, and Rando just waits while the money's staying there. Customer wants to buy movie for $3K. What do? Panic. This is panic texting. In less than a minute, I have my response. They probably know who he is. Oh, and he's going to say, yes. Go ahead and just ditch the game, you bet. And then spirit soul of the arcade. No.
Yeah.
Considering we paid $200 for it, plus parts, yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although now am I going to react to this? Offloading one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make a 15 full profit. Maybe we can buy more games with it. It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp on the real cost of old arcade machines, or that doesn't mean that it's not worth that now, though. So I actually don't know, because we may not be able to get another one for that cost, even if that's what we bought it for.
Oh, you're gonna have to make a choice!
I knew all this workplace drama was gonna catch up to me at some point, and I feel really unequipped to handle this problem, but with this rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. This is our choice. Whoa, but I'm not sure we should sell. 3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I'm not sure if we should sell this game. I feel like the lies in the game is sort of panicking, and they are having a moral quandary for sure, but also trying to do their job.
I'm also wanted to point out here really quickly, 2 of the options are actually leaning towards no.
Yes.
The middle option is the yes, and so the majority options here are basically leaning towards no.
Are saying that we feel more of I'm not sure than yes. Let's see. I really want to go with I'm not sure we should sell this game. I feel like we should be going higher, like to Francine kind of thing. But again, so we're sort of panicking trying to solve this problem. I feel like I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like what this person's customer service behavior would be. And going, you're not asking for much help. You really are trying to be independently directed with very little context. I have trouble being independently directed with very little context sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm willing to make decisions, but I don't want you to slap me for it if I made a decision when you didn't give me context.
Right.
You know, that kind of thing.
Hard questions, friend! This is actually genuinely kind of an interesting and difficult question because there's not, and also, I love this sort of thing because there's not basically any background for how to respond to this.
Okay, I got this.
Right, okay.
We're coming in with 1, I want to do my job well, but 2, we're trying to deal with the angry rando.
Right.
So none of these solve the angry rando problem because he's not going to want to stop wanting to play the game just because it's been sold on the spot. Okay? So then I'm not sure we should sell this game. Sounds about right because it's more like, I don't think that will solve the problem. Okay?
Yes.
So yeah, because we didn't come in here to let's, figure out the problem with this game. We went, I'm trying to solve Angry Rando's problem. And what I'm familiar with people is whatever problem you approach to solve, then if someone's proposed solution doesn't solve your initial problem, then you don't go for it. So I'm going with I'm not sure we should tell the game.
So basically what you're saying is we shouldn't even address the money thing because the money isn't the question here.
Nope.
Yeah.
And whether or not he owns the game isn't the question either. It's whether or not we have dealt with the other customer,
right.
not you.
I also love the fact that we're going to basically be ignoring Gavin at this point because Gavin is your boss.
And we're going to have to deal with the backlash from Gavin where
Yeah.
he said we could have made a bunch of money.
Yeah. So
All right.
here we go.
I'm not sure we should sell this game. Oh man, I don't know about this. My semi-boss is cool with it, but there's a lot of factors in play. I don't think I should just let you walk with the thing. I feel a bit wishy-washy about the whole mess. Not wanting to get on Naomi or Gavin's bad sides. I wasn't even thinking about that at all. I was thinking about the customer and my initial motivations. But the player simply smiles.
Oh, well, we can't have that. We can't have a mess, can we? Fuck!
Hey, well, we can't have a mess, can we? Wouldn't be sporting, would it? Aye.
We can't have a mess, can we? Wouldn't be sporting.
I
I can't. I keep. The thing is in my brain, I keep dropping into Julian territory, and I can't do it right now.
Right.
My brain is just like I can't do it. Okay, wouldn't be sporting.
Well, we can't have a mess, can we?
Aye.
Let's compromise.
Let's compromise. I'll buy the game so I can play it whenever I want, for as long as I want, provided nobody's already paying, of course. And in return, you can keep Mr. Moopy here, where he belongs. We wouldn't want Naomi to cry, would we? Wouldn't be popular. Proper, excuse me.
With his mind made up, the man presses $3,000 into my waiting hand. Satisfied with the negotiations that he's just basically bought himself an all-access pass to the front of the line. Do we offer those? Is there a special card for I get to play as long as I want? Is this a service we offer? Are we a theme park now where it's the front of the line pass?
Right.
I need to know. All right. Whoop. Which leaves the rando. Wait, did I miss one?
I did. Sorry. Hit the button.
Oh,
Apologies.
okay. I thought
I thought you read it, but I mean.
Oh, yeah, no, with the satisfied was negotiations.
Okay, I was like,
I got it. Presses
damn,
into
I
my
made a
hand.
mistake.
No,
Okay.
we got it.
Okay.
Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yes.
Because sometimes there is really this
lot.
challenge of going, you've got an experience
I'm
of
going Russian.
there's someone here, and you treat it like they're not here. Like a lot of people have trouble balancing conversations with more
Yes.
than two people.
Oh, God.
And so I'm glad that we acknowledged that Angry Rando has been ignored.
Yes.
I feel bad for him.
I do too.
All
But
right.
we still have the game. The game is going to stay there, and also the guy still gets to play because this dude's like, as long as nobody else is going to be playing,
Right, but
yeah.
it still means he gets to finish his run uninterrupted, and you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
All right.
What the fuck, man? What kind of arcade is this anyway? Fuck this! I'm going to Deco's Palace.
And we just lost a customer. Stomping his way out the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove around out in the cold. On the plus side, I also made the
What a
$3,000 that Gavin wanted
fellow.
on.
You had
Her.
a disagreeable fellow. There
All
we
right,
go.
you'll get there. My friend will get there. It's okay.
Ah,
As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing. Eating pellets, zapping ghosts, monsters, clearing mazes.
it's probably one of those things that honestly there was no way to really solve that, and that clearly was also going like I'm saying no and I'm saying no, and then here's a I was
It's
like
sort of finding a where we're couched in with, I think, our employee populace.
yes.
Yeah. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. Seems to care about more than just his game. I mean, he really
He
did.
does.
He knew who worked here. He knew what she cared about.
Yep.
Splashing around the cash, aren't we, mister? I think he seems to care about more than just his game. Like, that was wild, having him mention employee by name and what she cares about.
Yep.
Like, that was impressive.
Again, more
Also,
subtle hints towards relationships.
I was
which
going to say,
appreciate.
again, it does. It says these characters know each other and are people that interact with each other, and that is something I haven't seen before. Like, it's really cool. Big points for this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, he seems to care about more than just the game. Take it from someone wallowing around in the lower tax bracket. The rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. So we recently found out, as it was officially released, that the IRS does not audit incredibly rich people. It audits poor people because its funding can't actually afford to do all the complex work that is required to audit the rich.
Yep. Which is one of the reasons why also they just won't get them to pay their taxes. So
which is why it is possible for rich people to skirt their taxes, because the IRS is like, we literally cannot afford with our funding to audit all the rich people. We don't have it.
Which is really fucking terrible, by the way.
Which means that there's a big chunk of that industry that is missing its ostensible job. On the other hand, it fits really well with the capitalism model of, keeping the poor poor, if you will. But it made me really uncomfortable and made me sort of question some of my, worldview, what I'd been taught. And it was like, this is an official release of official statement, and it was really interesting. Anyway, and yet that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he let us keep the cane. He just wanted to play. That's all, I guess.
That's actually fascinating.
Interesting. And why? Because of Naomi. Because the Funplex. I think it's interesting that he knows Naomi closely, but he doesn't know the owner.
Right?
I think that's an interesting thing.
Or it's the fact of going, that's the one he's got better connections to. Francine might be around, but he doesn't necessarily have much of a personal investment.
Or have a connection to what she cares about, necessarily. Okay. It's a home and a family for the games and for us.
And you know what, guys? We're going to have to deal with this dude more in the next one, and hopefully by then I will actually have an English accent. We'll figure that out. So thank you very much for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. Got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I've been Lies.
Oh my god, you're going to be messing up my whole day.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!